Imagine the venue is booked, the dress is hanging perfectly, the friends are in their seats, but the groom never walks down the aisle. While Ross and Rachel were caught in endless cycles of breakups, jealousy, and confusion, Monica and Chandler grew. They built something slowly, realistically. They functioned as the series' proof that a relationship could work through its problems and endure. Because of that, Monica and Chandler served as the emotional center that kept the entire friend group, and the show itself, stable and connected. But beneath that stability, there were deep vulnerabilities. Monica harbored an intense need for absolute control, driven by a paralyzing fear of failure. On the other side, Chandler had a profound fear of commitment. Whenever reality got too serious, his instinct was to panic and use humor as a shield. The pressure of their impending wedding acted as a catalyst, forcing both of these unhealed traumas to the surface at the exact same time. In the original story, he faces it. But in this alternate timeline, we apply a strict rule. Chandler's ingrained fear overpowers his love, causing him to walk away from the altar. This single moment of unchecked panic ends their shared growth and breaks the group's central support system for both individuals. The initial psychological impact on Monica is a collapse of her identity. She builds her entire future around meticulous plans for the people she commits to. Without the partner, the plan has nowhere to go. Chandler's decision to walk away yields extreme emptiness rather than the freedom he anticipated. Look at this diagram detailing his tragic paradox. Chandler's deep fear of loss triggers a flight response to protect himself. This action feeds directly back into a total loss of love, creating an inescapable loop. He actively guarantees the exact outcome he was terrified of. The exact defense mechanisms Monica and Chandler built to protect themselves are precisely what guarantee their mutual destruction in this timeline. The collateral damage immediately hits the rest of the friend group. Joey finds himself in an impossible position, trapped between two conflicting loyalties. Phoebe's emotional clarity cannot bridge a gap this wide. With the group's healthiest relationship gone, Ross and Rachel's cycle of breakups becomes the group's only surviving example of a long-term connection, making their volatility the new baseline for success. Over the long term, Monica relies on her innate resilience to slowly rebuild her life and her career. But she does it differently. She becomes more guarded, losing her natural trust and openness. Chandler masks his pain through superficial dating and humor. Deep down, he carries the heavy regret of abandoning the only person who truly understood him. The blast radius of this single event dismantles the group's emotional center, leaving the ensemble divided as they move into their 30s without the one couple they could always rely on. This timeline approaches a critical junction, splitting into two end states: reunion or estrangement. Estrangement leaves unresolved regret coloring the group's future. Reunion proves a difficult reality. Finding a compatible partner is only half the equation. Success requires the maturity to be ready. Removing Monica and Chandler's success entirely shifts the weight of the show from optimism to something much darker. The primary theme shifts away from a comforting narrative about relationships surviving adversity and growing stronger. The series becomes a study of poor timing, missed chances, and the cost of letting fear win when it matters most. Monica and Chandler's survival in the original timeline was the essential ingredient that gave the show its enduring hope. Their near miss proves exactly how fragile that legendary stability truly was.